Welcome back to Time for Gardening. As winter fades and spring starts to awaken, it's time to prepare your garden for the new season. Transitioning from winter to spring is an exciting process that involves houseplant care, sustainable gardening, and seasonal planting tips to help your outdoor and indoor spaces flourish. Today, we'll cover the best flowers for spring, DIY vertical garden ideas, and how to ensure your plants are ready for the warmer days ahead. If you love gardening tips that make your life easier, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Also, share your favorite spring gardening tips in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. Now, let's dive into the essential steps for transitioning your garden from winter to spring. Winter can be tough on your plants, and before you start planting, it's crucial to assess your garden for any damage. Walk through your garden and inspect your plants, looking for broken branches, frost-damaged leaves, and compacted soil. Perennials and shrubs may have suffered from winter burn, while your lawn might show patches of dead grass due to frost heaving. For houseplants that have been indoors all winter, check for signs of overwatering, pest infestations, or weakened stems due to lack of sunlight. Once you've assessed the damage, it's time to rejuvenate your soil. Winter conditions can deplete essential nutrients, so adding organic compost, well-rotted manure, or a balanced fertilizer can restore its vitality. If your soil is compacted from snow, aerate it using a garden fork to allow better water and oxygen penetration. For container plants or indoor plants, repotting with fresh soil can help promote healthy root growth as the season changes. Pruning is a vital step in seasonal plant care to encourage healthy regrowth and abundant flowering. Start by removing dead or diseased branches from shrubs, fruit trees, and perennials. Spring-blooming plants like lilacs and forsythias should be lightly pruned after their first bloom, while summer-flowering plants like roses and hydrangeas can be pruned before new growth begins. For houseplants, trimming leggy stems and removing yellow leaves will promote fuller, healthier foliage. Don't forget about your indoor plants. Many houseplants become dormant during winter and need a little spring refresh. Wipe down leaves to remove dust, check for root-bound plants, and propagate new cuttings for fuller growth. If you're growing herbs indoors, this is the perfect time to harvest and encourage fresh regrowth for a continuous supply of homegrown flavor. Spring is all about colorful blooms that bring vibrancy to your garden. Some of the best flowers for spring include tulips, daffodils, hyacinths, and pansies, which thrive in cool early spring temperatures. If you prefer low-maintenance options, consider perennials like primroses, hellebores, and bleeding hearts, which return year after year with minimal effort. These flowers not only add beauty to your garden but also attract pollinators like bees and butterflies, helping create a balanced ecosystem. For those with limited outdoor space, consider spring flowers for containers and window boxes. Mix colorful petunias, violas, and marigolds in pots for an easy-to-maintain floral display. If you're a fan of indoor gardening, peace lilies and orchids are perfect for bringing a touch of spring inside your home. A sustainable garden not only benefits your plants but also helps protect the environment. Start by using natural fertilizers like compost or worm castings instead of synthetic chemicals. Mulching with wood chips, grass clippings, or straw retains moisture and reduces the need for frequent watering. Additionally, collecting rainwater in barrels is an excellent way to reduce water waste while keeping your garden hydrated. Another key aspect of eco-friendly gardening is companion planting. Growing marigolds with tomatoes helps repel pests, while lavender and rosemary attract beneficial pollinators. If you have space, consider planting a small pollinator garden with native flowers to support bees and butterflies. Vertical gardening is a fantastic way to maximize space, especially in small yards or balconies. You can create a living wall using repurposed wooden pallets, hanging planters, or stackable containers. Herbs like basil, mint, and thyme thrive in vertical gardens and provide fresh flavors for cooking. If you're interested in flowers, trailing petunias or climbing roses are perfect choices for an elegant vertical display. Indoor vertical gardens can be just as rewarding. A wall-mounted succulent frame or a simple hanging plant setup can transform your home into a lush green space. By incorporating vertical elements, you're making the most of limited gardening areas while enhancing your space with fresh greenery. If you've started seeds indoors during winter, now is the time to harden them off before moving them outdoors. Gradually expose seedlings to outdoor conditions over a week, starting with a few hours of sunlight and increasing daily exposure. This process helps prevent transplant shock and ensures stronger plants. For early spring planting, choose cold-hardy vegetables like lettuce, spinach, carrots, and peas. These crops thrive in cool temperatures and can be sown directly into garden beds. If frost is still a concern, use row covers or cold frames to protect young plants. Your houseplants may have endured low light and dry indoor air during winter, so giving them a spring refresh is essential. Start by repotting plants that have outgrown their containers, using fresh soil to boost nutrients. Increase watering and fertilization as plants begin their active growing phase. If you've kept plants near heaters or drafty windows, move them to brighter, stable environments where they can thrive. Rotating indoor plants occasionally ensures even sunlight exposure, preventing lopsided growth. Now that you've prepped your plants, it's time to enjoy a flourishing garden. Keep up with consistent watering, fertilization, and pest management to ensure steady growth. Spring is also a great time to experiment with new plants and expand your garden with exciting varieties. That's it for today's time for gardening guide on transitioning from winter to spring. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below with your favorite spring gardening trick. Stay tuned for more gardening tips, and happy planting!